welcome to the planet.
Rift jump successful. All systems check. Gravitational strength 1.05 G. Atmospheric pressure within safe levels. Magnetic field check. Error. Repeat magnetic field check with stationary equipment. Star system positioning check. Milky Way galaxy. Sycorax belt. Planet Galatea 37. Ashley, we have arrived.
Welcome to
Boring
Galaxy
while they
37, Mr.
chat.
Riggs. It's so beautiful here. Virtual simulations on Earth were good, but this is amazing. An alien tropical paradise. And we're the first humans to experience it.
I'm not exactly human. You have a few parts missing as well. And the paradise part is also left to be determined. Remember your training, Ashley. We should set up a base as soon as possible.
You could at least pretend to be human. Just a bit. But you're right. There's no going home until we can construct a functioning rift station. Let's start with the basics.
Yeah, so that's what we have to make.
Ashley, construct a headquarters building to secure our presence here. It will allow me to reconstruct if my armor is destroyed.
This is what we have to build, as close to one of these deposits as we can.
Headquarters construction is in progress. This is going to be our main base of operations on Galatea 37, our new home.
Keep mining
We
here
have to protect this building
manually.
at all costs. You will be teleported here whenever I am critically damaged. There is no other backup if this building is destroyed.
That's basic training, Mr. Riggs. Let's focus on the less obvious things.
I am required to remind you of basic protocol, even if we've done this before. Our base will require huge amounts of power to operate. Right now, we can only construct some basic power plants. Wind turbines and carbonium power plants.
Wind turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power plants are very effective, but they use up the deposits that they are placed on.
Gonna stick to wind and
It's
solar.
best to use a combination of these power sources. We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid using energy connectors. They connect all buildings within their area of operation, even if power lines are not visible. Ashley,
Yeah, so that's our
remember to
energy
connect
connector
all
there.
buildings to the power
This thing.
grid. Energy connectors distribute power to all buildings within their operating radius.
So we're just assisting in the start of the game
I'm sure that
by manually mining.
noticed. We should build up our base as quickly as possible.
Get through a lot of
Standard
this
protocol advises
talking
to set
in.
up walls and sentinel towers around the base. However, I don't expect as much aggression from the native fauna as in the simulations.
So far, it looks like the long-range quantum scans were very accurate. The local fauna and flora appear almost exactly like during training. Follow the protocol, Ashley.
Very strict on
The environment
us.
in the simulation was very accurate. That's true. But the scenario was crafted by Riftbreaker Command. They usually focus on the brute force aspect of these missions.
Do you want to run a brute force check if this is a simulation?
You never give up, do you?
Do you?
Okay, Mr. Stubborn. I guess it won't hurt to set up some solid defenses, just in case.
Thank you, Captain Novak.
You're welcome, Mr. Riggs.
Yeah, we need to explore a little bit out. And so if we look at our full map, this is our huge base area that we can build. We don't want to get too close to the edge of the map. It makes it quite tricky to defend. And we are looking for minerals, resources. Our two main ones are basically this carbonium and uranium, which is quite far from us. And what we're going to do is just take, these are our power connectors, and we can go with the mod relatively a good distance away. That's
Carbonium storage is
a
full.
lot
We
closer.
should construct more storage buildings.
Okay, they want storage buildings. We need a heck of a lot of these things. It's unbelievable. Just going to put in now. They also use quite a bit of power. You do get mods that will increase the capacity of these, but we're going to not use those at the moment. Yeah, so that increases our capacity quite a bit. And I just keep drilling manually just to help speed up our production here, especially in the early game. Okay, we need a significant amount of erodium. Ore, because we want to get at least an armory going. And we want to upgrade our base to level 2 as soon as possible, because that will unlock our tech plant that requires headquarters level 2. One of the things we've got to be careful of is every time we do a base upgrade, there is a big wave of enemies has come. So we've just got to keep building. We do have a certain amount of tech to start off with. We need our armory to access this. So that's our research tree. That's empty until we get the communication hub. And this is our mech. And we have 6 weapon slots that we can populate. And this is upgrades, and there'll be various things we can put in there as we research. Skills, so we've got a repair, we can drop down small mines, and those are things we can all upgrade. And movement skills that we will unlock. You get different types of dashes, rolling, jumping, and some of them have different effects. And we can change our appearance. These are things you unlock as you play. Let's see which one are we going to go with. Let's go with blue. Okay, so let's just keep going. And oh, we've got a meteorite coming through. When those land, it can leave deposits, mineral deposits. So yeah, we can use a sword at the moment on this. We can slash away at the plants. It does.
I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades.
In
and
construction.
Manufacture field repair kits, as well as other usable items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important
Creates
building.
biomass. Biomass we can use. We can put it with these other facilities. So that also generates electricity from any mass we pick up.
Finished. We can now use it to craft new items. It will
Almost
also
done.
automatically manufacture ammunition.
So here we're going to produce a shotgun. It's one of the things we can do straight away. And okay, we'll need that later. So I'm just going to put that on the side. We do anything here yet? No.
For my weapons.
Now we can switch out our weapons. Okay, the armory has to create the ammo for us, so we can't use it too quickly. Okay, we have started in a little bit of an awkward spot. There's not a lot of defendable positions just yet until we grow. Okay. Ideally we want to build between rock formations That definitely does assist. So we can build some walls. I'm gonna do it here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on. Yeah, I prefer doing 2 layers. And we need a gate. Yeah. Thought I could hear something being attacked. Yeah, but that's fine. We've got a, and we can put down these little teleporters. They basically will let us jump around the map. Okay, so let's bring in some power to this wall. So in the start of the game, we can place down 4 towers. If we have the resources to put down the 4 towers. And in order to get more defense, we need to build more hubs. Those.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position.
And so this
like our presence is being noticed.
Be our first attack wave.
We don't have a lot of defensive structures.
No, we don't.
I guess you were right about setting up more defenses. We'll have to handle this ourselves. Remember to
where they're
use
coming
repair kits
from
if
yet.
necessary.
There we go, that's coming from that direction, so we can sort of, it is a good idea to meet them. Further away from the base we meet them, the better. Okay, this is a nice spot there. It's just opening up some of this map. So yeah, this is a nice choke point. We can build defensive structures up here. So right here, whoops, is where we can do some defending. I'm just going to drop down some mines. Here they come. So we can single shot or hold in our mouse button and release a volley of.
About the local creature's level of aggression?
I'm skeptical about the procedures for prepping this planet for colonization.
That wasn't too bad.
Humanity lost its love for nature after the Yellowstone eruption, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to preserve this ecosystem.
Earth is barely habitable at this point. We have to secure Galatea 37 for colonization and resource extraction as soon as possible. Excessive care about the local environment is unnecessary.
That's not entirely true. Other rift-breaking missions have already secured a number of resource-rich planets for humanity. We're not on the brink of extinction.
Our goals on this mission are clear, and our survival and security is the top priority. Damage to the ecosystem is inevitable. You wanted to come here yourself, and you knew what has to be done. Are you doubting the mission?
I know what has to be done. That's not the point. Galatea has to be prepared for colonization. I don't doubt that. If I didn't come here myself, then someone else would have. I believe that we can do this in a better way. We have to defend ourselves and secure the necessary resources to set up the Rift Station. But we don't have to destroy all the wildlife we encounter. Humanity doesn't need another stripped-down factory world. If we want to progress as a species, then we should study this planet and learn how to blend with the environment and prepare a safe home for humanity.
That's a good defendable spot. We definitely need to find more rhodium. Combionium, sorry, is what we are lacking.
It looks like we have the
there
base
was a deposit
if you'd
here.
like to construct more advanced buildings, you'll have to upgrade the headquarters building. Unfortunately, this process also emits a lot of high-frequency energy waves.
These
That
creatures are
is what
clearly
we
drawn
want
to
to
our
do.
energy emissions, so it will be like an alarm bell for them. We should strengthen our defenses before upgrading the HQ.
Yes, we will do that. I just need to get some increase our production here.
The rain is over. Base operations returning back to normal.
Get out the way so that starts. Okay, let's keep on exploring the area. These guys are passive until you irritate them. These ones will just surround you as soon as they see you. But as the game progresses, these creatures get more harder and harder to defeat, as they also tend to level up. These guys are very passive, they will not attack you until they are actually hit. And we've got some spitters here. There's fire acid. And it looks like I made contact with this guy. Okay. In that direction, I don't want to trigger the other guy. Oh, sorry, save, autosave. Okay, he's down. Is this other guy not following me? No. It's on the map edge. And we've got some invisible guys. Oh. So this would be a good defense spot here. Let's do a little bit of all of there. That way, and we want to take a connection up to the segment over here. Okay, we just need power to the walls. Yeah, it's okay. Big gates. That one? Okay, we can put a set of our last two here, and now we'll need to build some more
AI cores to support
AI
more
cores.
defensive powers. You will need to construct additional AI hubs to expand our defenses. Remember to build more power plants before you do that. AI hubs consume a lot of energy.
Some basic. We need to just put down another portal. Yeah, let's find a spot we can do. We don't have to do it too close to the base. We can actually do it down here. We can make almost like a little farm for these guys, and we will provide a small solar farm. And we also need some accumulators, energy storage. Not accumulators, this is not Factorio. As long as they connected to these grids, it'll be treated as one base. Okay, so we've taken our capacity up on these turrets to 16. So I'm just going to put in a couple more. We need uranium, carbonium. We need to find another deposit. This stuff gets used for everything. Sludge. Sludge is okay, we can convert that later. Here's another big deposit. Yeah, these little guys. For now, they can be taken out just with a sword. Another big batch of them. Again, this is right on the map edge. Can't explore too much around the map edge. Good
It
to
looks like the weather is
see.
calming down. Wind is getting slower.
Little guys. And it's night, so it's even harder to see them.
The wind is very slow today.
You can fire both weapons simultaneously, left and right mouse click. So this wall, let's put it on the big map. I mean, we can wall off all of that eventually. This will be quite a good spot to defend. More worried about this cross section here.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
So those are what the portals can do.
Storage is full.
You can just click on the map and hop to any of them. So we've got few sections of the base covered. Well, I would say covered, but not adequately covered.
Wind speed projection is returning back to statistically normal values. Wind turbines are back at nominal power levels.
Or between any rock formations, because at least the rock formation can't be destroyed. Interesting is you can't make redundant circuits. So if we come down here, it will not connect to each other because we've got a route around. But if any of that gets damaged, this does connect up. So in some ways, it is a bit redundant, but you just don't see it until it's needed. Okay, so we're just going to put some more turrets out. Expanding these defenses. Leaving space. All your different types of turrets that we will get to. So on towers and on Carbonia. These geothermals are nice. We will research geothermal plants and we'll grab those as well. Okay, that is a good start to defensive structures. Some on the walls, and so I'm just going to do these, and then we're going to save up for our base upgrade. That is going to cost us 500 carbonium. Yeah, carbonium. And we can manually help it out. Doing our own drilling. Definitely need to get our research going. So you'll see on this we have explored quite a bit of the mini-map. but overall, that is our play area. So we have landed up in a bit of a corner, which is not too much of a problem. It's just there's not a lot of time. If an enemy spawns on this edge, they're right on top of you. That's why these walls, natural walls, do make a significant advantage for us. As long as we use them, that'll be good. So here I'm going to start the upgrade. It's warning me of it'll generate a strong attack.
This will attract a lot of attention.
And we can see
as much as we can.
they're going to come from
Things
here.
are going to get very hot very soon.
I'm just going to add in some defenses. They're going to come spawn right here. So this is a nice choke point.
We can't save this world if we let it kill us. Hey, Mr. Grumpy?
Why do you insist on calling me names?
I hope you're not offended, are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
Come on, Riggs. Let's not be so serious. I had to give you a better name than what they called you.
Rift jump and exploration
Yeah, I think that's enough for this area.
What is wrong with that name?
It's just we don't have any. We've got some new items here. Okay, these items here, they are unlocked during the game as rewards. So because of my previous playthroughs, these are available to me. I'll show you how these were collected. And basically the color scheme is going from common to rare, and I don't know what they call them, epic, and then the highest level is the red one. And you can see the energy consumption goes up. So we're going to go straight into reds.
It's inefficient.
And let's put a lightning one down, and these, and so they're on the shortcut bar. Just push 3 and 4 and they'll drop where. So this is a gravity mine, and this is a lightning, that one's the lightning one. So we'll see what those do. We've got 20 seconds. There's nothing more to craft until such time as we get our research going. Go 10 seconds in. Now these will be remade by your armory. These are actually quite expensive at the moment for us.
I can sense the ground shaking.
So here they come.
Creatures running at our base. They are
and we'll let the mine trigger.
Prepare yourself, Ashley.
So it will actually suck them in. There's the lightning one firing.
Threat neutralized.
This will buy some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
Yeah, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Okay, new after upgrade. We can put down a communication hub. We need to expand our uranium production. So let's go down to this one and grab our energy connectors and take a stroll to this one we found here. Okay, we're going to have to clear out the biters here. Biters? I've got Victoria in my head.
So we can construct more advanced buildings.
Spitters, we'll call these.
Communications hub as soon as possible.
Okay, let's remember to build some additional power plants for it. It consumes a lot of energy.
Everything consumes a lot of energy, so we're going to put down a plate so we can jump here to defend our spot. Things that are closest to it. Base. Here we are actually struggling. So let's put this down.
Communications hub construction in progress.
And let's straight away, we need to get
technology blueprints that we need
more power going.
Quantum entanglement template matrix.
It's a pity that we can't upload anything back to Earth. There's so much data to be gathered here. I can't wait to start collecting research specimens.
We will be able to share
will help our power requirements
as soon as the Rift station is operational and the rift back to Earth has been opened. Let's focus on that first.
Oh, meteorite coming past us. Plenty of actual storage. I don't want to build too many more of those.
Not enough carbonium.
Yeah. So the solar panels give us 20 energy a second, but only operate during the day. Then our wind turbines are only going to give us 12, but run non-stop. It's not quite non-stop. It is very much based on weather conditions. They play a factor. We are still going with our research. Okay, that is good. Let's just do some manual mining here. Keep growing. We have to keep growing or expanding further and further out. We don't have to completely surround our whole base. For the later ones, we'll make little satellite bases. That's also okay. But our main base will be fairly large, so we will have some form of surround. We will need it for much later on in the game as well. So let's see how you are here.
The communications hub construction finished. We can now use it to download new technologies.
Okay, communication hub is done. We will go have a look at that now. Okay, and there, that's connected to there, and we didn't leave plate or jump spot. Okay, so research. So we have bases and buildings, and basically in order to upgrade our headquarters, we would need to upgrade research level 3 first, and then that unlocks items further. Then we have weapons and equipment, and again, this is only what we can access until we upgrade our armory level. And then we have alien research, which we will unlock much later on. So I am going to add that to research queue. 10 minutes is a long time. And that's rocket launcher. Sorry, that one's a flamethrower. Those are all good weapons, the ones I prefer. And these are the handheld ones. I like the sword. Grenades. Okay, I'm not going to worry about too many of these things just yet. I want to get this stuff going. So here, ammo storage. That is definitely one of the primary ones I want to get going. Radars. Auxiliary radars. That we can place around our map to expand what we see. And also, when we take out and when we take out enemies on our map, let's just give it a go. So everywhere there's enemies that we'll see these red spots. All the ones I've taken out here in this area will actually respawn. Unless they are covered within a radar zone, they will then not respawn. Okay, I see we're out of power. So also let's get that headquarters going after that. Need the cobalt items also quite soon. That for now. Add that because this armor I'm not going to be using, but it will unlock these items which we do want to use. And what's nice is you can swap them out. So for example, this one, decrease building cost and time. So for base building, it's good to have a lot of these. And then you have others that will help increase move speed. This one increases repair. So if you're going on an attack, you can swap out for these different tools when you are in here. So this area here, we can swap them out for other ones. Okay, we haven't researched enough to unlock anything yet. Let's get back to base. Okay, so we've got our queue going. We are desperately in need of power. I'm going to increase our solar. This will store plenty during the day. Okay. We are producing at least 50% of our requirements from wind turbines. Okay, let's go. And storage, we're still okay on storage.
Now that the basic base setup is complete, we should start working on our primary objective, constructing an interplanetary rift station. It is going to take a long time to build, so we should start working on it as soon as possible.
That's true. It's a massive building with multiple components and pipeline connections for plasma fuel and coolant. It's going to be the central structure in our base, with multiple support buildings, so we should plan a lot of free space around it. Let's start by placing the foundation.
Sorry about that. Okay. So we have to build a rift station. We'll go place that down now. Let's just keep... Okay, there's another spot. Okay. Don't forget our plate. And let's get down the structure. Power. There, and then take this to our base. Yeah, so this is quite a forward base. Definitely approaching the limit as far as I want to go. Let's put down the structure they want. No, we can't. Needs a lot of resources. And we're going to put it near a water source. We can probably put it down here somewhere. Exploring here. I want to try find a nice rocky structure to put our left facing walls onto. Oh, these guys are horrible. And I'm out. Oops. Of shotgun ammo. So that's where that research into ammo storage will assist. Because at the moment I can hold 16 units only, and once that other research is done, we can hold a significant amount more. Way, which is stuck. Okay, let's get small. Okay. Some rocky structures here we can try and work with. Oh. So,
Wind is slowing down. The air is getting dense. A fog is forming up.
yeah, that's gonna cause
Iranian storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
will cause a bit of a problem with our energy production.
It's hard to see anything in this fog.
Oh, they're attacking our base. Okay, I think we're gonna put it here. It's gonna be our leftmost wall. Plate down, and we will need power. Hubs. Let's come to our little hub farm. Solar. Another whole row. Back here. Too many gates, but you need them
has been developed.
New buildings are available.
The fog is clearing up.
relatively close together so you can get out. This outpost. See, this is what it's giving us. So all these red patches are enemies, and once we clear them out, they will not respawn. Okay, when we got this little symbol on the map here, we have finished. Emptied a resource spot. So yeah, these mines are not forever. This is why we have to keep growing and expanding to find newer mines further and further away. So let's hop back here. We said we were full, so let's just expand our storage. Growing, keep growing. Yeah, they still want us to build this out.
Research completed.
Just get there. These are all the different movements we can do. So it's dash, and then whether the damage is acid or poison, and this is freeze, energy or lightning, and fire. So I like the energy one. So this is one we will have a look at once we get there. You'll see the cost of each one drastically increases. Same thing with your weapons. As you go up, increase the grade of the weapon, so the cost drastically increases. Yeah, let's just save up for to place down our rift station. While that's accumulating to 1,000, let's locate where we want to put it. Get it within our walls. Here we can get water close to our base. Maybe we can put it on this side. Do some wall structure. Okay, so we're gonna put it somewhere over here. Go. Also, we can use water, or you'll see the symbol on the right. It wants water, or what they call supercoolant. And on the left input there, that is plasma. So these are all facilities we need to build around this.
Has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Okay.
Construction of the Rift Station's foundation is in progress. Congratulations, Ashley. This milestone marks the beginning of the next chapter of our mission on this planet.
Just the beginning.
You sometimes sound a bit like Colonel Nordstrom. Do you know that?
I received additional instructions on how to motivate you and keep your spirit high during this mission. They were indeed written by Colonel Nordstrom and revised by Admiral von Blofeld. Would you like me to read what I was instructed to tell you for this occasion?
Oh, please do, Mr. Riggs. This is exactly what I wanted to hear after traveling halfway through the galaxy.
Captain Novak, you were selected for the Rift Jump to Galatea 37 as an exceptional individual. You are amongst the elite of Earth's expeditionary forces. During your services with the Extraterrestrial Science Corps, you have time and again shown courage, bravery, and an unflinching willingness to sacrifice yourself to complete your objectives. You are
Okay, that's a nice speech. It sounds very uplifting. But they didn't read my bio very well.
What do you mean?
The sacrifice part.
Do you mean the Orion mission? You were working without me back then.
Yes, that and a few other things.
Do you want me to read further motivational pieces?
That's enough of Colonel Nordstrom. Let's skip the military pathos and stick to your original programming. We've got a planet to explore.
Roger that, Ashley. I am archiving all of the motivational speeches.
Flavor to the story, which I enjoy. We needed to drastically increase our production of electricity. We are very low. So here's these new structures. So this will produce ammo for some of the later towers. It's just one down and one ammo storage down. There are building limits.
An aggressive horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base.
Yeah. And yes, we are getting well on into the episode.
Ironium
So
storage is full. Build more storage
see
facilities.
this battle through, and then we will end the episode there. So let's increase that storage. So now if we look at our weapon, we had, I think it was 12. We've increased our capacity, not by much, so I'm actually going to just put some more of those down.
The construction of the Rift Station Foundation has been completed. We need to construct all of the Rift Station components before we can start powering up the portal.
The Rift Station has 3 main components that require a lot of rare resources to be built. The Fusion Field Accelerator requires enriched uranium. The Hyperparticle Condenser requires palladium. And the Quantum Gate Stabilizer, which requires titanium. We haven't found any traces of these elements near our base.
These resources might not be present anywhere near our location. We should construct an orbital scanner to start scouting for interesting locations around the entire planet. It will allow us to establish precise coordinates for long-range rift jumps around the planet.
We don't
So
have the
that's
required schematics to build an orbital scanner. We have to download the orbital scanning technology through the communications hub.
Research completed.
that is this structure here. We can add it to the queue. See a line appearing on our radar when the enemies start approaching.
Danger! An aggressive horde has entered the area. It is less than a minute away.
Doing well there. We don't really want it full for too long. This is something you desperately need a lot of late game. Have it always producing. These waves will slowly also get bigger. And more creatures, different types of creatures will slowly come. Yeah, is that our wave? That wasn't too bad. Yeah, that was defended nicely. Can't do any upgrades yet. And I think we've made a good start to our base. Thank you for joining me on this new series, and I hope to see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe to get notified of when these get uploaded, and thanks for watching.